Salute all person. I salute all man for this afternoon. They talk now in a quarter past 12. Time for Yaoundé. Time for Angola. And Nami and Samala again. I want to talk just small brief today. The talk today now a continuation of the talk. I want finish talk where we talked yesterday. Because I not be finished the talk for yesterday. For yesterday talk, I be in Samala as I don't start talk. And I be writer, I write books there. And then I also be teacher, I teach English, I teach French, and I be researcher. So me, I not for hospital, I not be medical doctor, I not be nurse, I not dey work for pharmacy. But because we get this kind serious palava for outside this coronavirus, the specific one when they call them COVID-19, it finds me all we will be the keeper, will help for protect ourselves, for protect one another. And so it be important, say if you want to talk something about this palaver, we make them clear, we make them make people that sabi say, you will be talk, you be so and so person. You will be talk your name na so and so person. And you do so and so thing for life. If you be fix na basket, talk out, you be fix basket. If you na teacher, talk so you be teacher. If you be a doctor for hospital, talk so you be doctor for hospital. If you be a lawyer, say you be a lawyer. So no talk something way, because thing when you talk, it don't must be necessarily authoritative, but at the point people are just help for point for place where I know say all man they go take correct information for the best information, because now so even as I talk, I don't see the enter for groups that I see with people they share information with the source it not be clear. You see for some place person go share information, they say according to a team member of research at maybe they quote some nice place or nice country or nice laboratory for some place, but they not talk exactly who be that person, the name of that person and who. And for inside that place, it be occupy now the position of waiting, it be director of the research, it be professor, it be associate professor, it be waiting. So it be very important for look at the kind of information we will share. So I be the talk kind thing yesterday, and I be the talk to the right place to get information. Now for go for the website of the World Health Organization, and for go for website like the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or for the European Center for Disease Control and Prevention, or even for the National Health Service of the UK, United Kingdom, or for the various websites of the ministries of public health for a different country then, because now for them we get correct information. And I will tell you, we get correct medical advice from these websites then. But it be also important, say if we go for those websites, we get for register, we subscribe for them, we follow their website, Facebook icon for them, then we come like their page for Facebook, so that any information we come up for them, we go to get the information, we go to see them for Facebook, where if not short information, only for Facebook, we go read them for Facebook, if not long information, we go follow the link, we go read the more details for their website. So I be talk to say in terms of news, correct place if we get news for the if we get correct news now from places like BNN, France 24, Al Jazeera, Euronews, Africa News, Vox Africa, so that reliable places then that we get correct information for day, or even magazines and journals like the New York Times or the Guardian, or journals through magazine or research journal like the Congestion or Nature journal, because you find at this moment for limit as much as possible for spread wrong information, for spread information will not be correct, because if we create a lot of damage and disorder, and it will make them will lose for people, then we no one lose even just one eye person. We no one lose even one eye person. So we give a look up, because one of the things we will make will lose people that are wrong information, and with panic. We get for fear, we get the fear, so we get the virus, then we fear for catch the virus, but no, we don't get that kind of panicky fear where if it kill we at the same time. But maybe we look out well For they see anything for WhatsApp, begin to share that. For see anything for Facebook Messenger, begin to share that. Begin to forward that. We will not be sure about the source, about the source, who be the source. Now, true say on some of the issues as far as this sickness be, even medical experts never yet agree on certain things, but not their field, they go also agree. So for we just get for the follow way to they try agree and they publish them on this kind of website they were already given. So as well, World Health Organization, disease control centers, or public health ministries, their websites there. It be very important for we for avoid for the share information if we verify the information, whether not for WhatsApp or for Facebook, we see and see that information not be authentic. Once we see and say information not be authentic, more not be shared. I will get for understand to say the virus as they talk, as they explain, whether for WHO website or the other website they will tell you now one virus amongst the different plenty virus they call them coronavirus. So I know be the first time this way a virus from that family of viruses don't come out two or don't come out in the past. I think one of the name whether one or something, and another one they name Middle East virus something. So we have to be very careful, because these things, if it don't happen in the past, though are different varieties of the virus and they be kill people there. And though become a world pandemic as this one day now, but only if we talk, we get for look at, because once we know say coronavirus now the general name and the specific name for the one year, so they call them COVID-19, COVID-19. It will help with a lot for no belief for too much of the conspiracy theories there or too much of the lie way there outside. We therefore focus on protecting ourselves, protecting our families, protecting our neighbors, protecting our citizens, protecting the citizens of the world. Now, where do we therefore focus on at this moment? So, waiting I come for talk today specifically, and I say yesterday I forget for talk. When you read from the website of World Health Organization or any reliable source like American Disease Control Center or the UK National Health Service or the European Center for Disease Control and Prevention and the rest, you see that they talk say all we will there for danger for the virus. All we, once the virus catch you there for danger. But again, the danger be for another degree, for another level when it meet up people the way they be old. So it means say you be spared because you be young. So no believe lie will go kill you. All man be concerned. But I say the speed for old people, they be fast. And not only old people that are from the age of 60, and also people the way they be sick. That means say people the way they sick, one enter for their skin, it meet up some other sick. It meet up sick where it don't weaken their immune system, because immune system now wait where it help for body for fight sick. When sick enter for your body, now your immune system, they fight, kill that sick for you. So, but when this sick one enter for your skin now, either you be old man, because we know so once you don't old, once people the way they don't be like as from 60 years will go up. Mostly they get small kind of sick, any kind to be feebly sick for them, because eventually now people the way they go gradually, they go now road where all man they follow and go. But even we will be young people that some of we will get sick where sometimes we don't know. A lot of the time we get sick for skin we don't know, because for we, most of we, because of maybe we think that strong people we don't get money palava over strong, we try. Plenty of the time we know they ever go hospital for just go check for see how my body day. So we usually go hospital only for go meet up, only for go when we don't already be sick. As so this reason, it means plenty of we get sick for body we don't know. So it just be very important for be careful, because first, as I talk, all man day for danger. All man day for danger. If this is catch you, all man day for danger, whether you be small picking or whether you be old power. But I say people the way they be old power and old man as from 60 years go up, and again person we don't already get sick, we don't up weaken the immune system, the danger for you again escape level. But all we will for danger. So when they talk about this immune system kind of thing, we don't already hear of cases of people that way if you want to enter for your skin, for example, maybe with HIV/AIDS will not already weaken your immune system, or you get maybe diabetes. If you don't already get any one of these sickness, plus plenty other sickness, then the sick enter join the one there for your skin if you easily, or you don't already get respiratory problems, or you don't already get problems with your lungs. So it'll be very easy for the sick for cause damage for your skin so fast. But all of we will there for danger. So one thing now I want to talk And I don't tell when I say not be a medical expert, but I guess because plenty of the time we the sick, plenty of the time because we drink bad water, plenty of the time we get typhoid, like for cities like Yaoundé here, or Douala, or Bafoussam, plenty of the time the commonest sick we would get them now, malaria and typhoid. Malaria and typhoid. But one thing I did notice so far, and I say, since malaria and typhoid no common for Europe, no common for America, no common for Canada, no common for Australia, no common even for China. I don't be so sure, but I doubt the Chinese case because they be for tropical area, but I don't know if they still get malaria. But one thing I did talk, I say, even this research or this information, reliable information where they talk say, okay, if this is one enter your skin, it meet up some other sick, if it be very, the danger was keep level. They mostly talk, they mention sick like HIV, AIDS, where they all side. They mention sick like diabetes, where they all side, or maybe tuberculosis, where they all side. But sick they like malaria and typhoid, where now are common sick. They know they mention, and maybe because they don't get it and they never yet do that research, join her on top with malaria and typhoid. So we just give a lookout because we not yet know if it enter for your skin, it meet up you where you get typhoid for skin, it will do that, or if it meet up for your skin, it enter for your skin, you get it will do that. So it fine for avoid for catch the sick. Now one thing that I want to talk about immune system, it fine for avoid for catch the sick because whether you be small people, whether you be young person, whether you be old power or mammy, whether you want join, you want enter for your skin with your immune system not already weak or not, or you there for danger. So and either you there for danger yourself or you go there for danger yourself plus you feel transmitter for another person, then it there for trouble. We get for look out about that one very, very well. We get for look out about that one at the big week. Then if the worst comes to the worst, maybe when the worst come to the worst, medical authority got to talk with you because for now, medical people they claim left and right say maybe chloroquine they help or they help. At least thank God say we get plenty of chloroquine and all that kind of stuff because we usually get malaria. So when the right time for the come close, if medical experts then they tell we say okay true chloroquine they help. At least that one will go over glad because all we will get access to chloroquine since chloroquine they cure malaria and we get them everywhere. So more just they follow the developments, they follow World Health Organization, they follow the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, they follow the European Center for Disease Control and Prevention, they follow National Health Service for UK, they follow even Disease Control Center of whether Canada or Australia. They talk, especially for we talk English, and then they follow instructions and information from the Cameroonian Ministry of Public Health. If we come out for Ghana, we get Ministry for Public Health. If we come out for Nigeria, the same thing. If we come out for Kenya, we will follow those sites and get correct information. And in terms of news, I don't talk more to follow BBC, more to follow CNN, more to follow France 24, more to follow Radio France Internationale, more to follow Voice Africa, News Africa, DW, more to follow Al Jazeera, and the correct place and we get correct information for because the worst thing will happen for we now want to spread wrong information, we will get into serious problems because for people that they watch news seriously, I think so would be aware say in the past 2 days for Italy, people they die at least the first I think two days ago people they die like 400 and something. Yesterday like 300 and something. So now people they die where all we will cry there because we no need for lose any person. We know reach they don't all reach stage for go. So no we know because if we not take individual measures for take this thing serious, for no joke. Because time with HIV AIDS become out will be taken as a joke. Plenty of people that even up to today, they like for villages, they go tell you say they know they believe for that thing, say no they exist. So people they be overtake palaver for HIV AIDS as joke. They play with the thing, they make comedy about, and then today you don't eat, you don't chop we eat there for inside we for way some them will not even know. So even so, the good thing about HIV is say you physically get and you live till the very end of your life. But with coronavirus, nothing where they kill and all we see the statistics. As we talk today, the global death toll, that means the total number of people that would already die for the whole world. For any country, we already record at least one death or two deaths for this coronavirus. The total number of deaths and today they already passed 10,000. Let me say as we talk now, so not less than 10,000 people they don't already lose their life for this sickness. So if we leave them, we not take this thing serious, both individually and as a group, then we will get for trouble. So I beg una for watch the video of yesterday, because for there we talk about where the things they be important for. In addition to the measures that our Minister of Public Health don't announce, I will talk about things like Jangi, like church, like mosque, we get for local, all those kind of places there. I be talk plenty other things for that video, and then I get links there. So all these things they call into that already get their links for the video of yesterday. So if you want, if you don't know how to go for the website of World Health Organization or the website of any other correct, strong medical information center where they already, or research center where they already mentioned about the video, you will see the link then there on top of the video of yesterday. And if I get time today, I will bring them back again for you. But I advise when I don't want to even bring, if I want to go for that one, so that when I go listen for the whole video, then also at the same time see the links then for there. We want to go get the correct information, so that when we stop for the share any kind of nonsense for WhatsApp and Facebook, because I see plenty groups then for WhatsApp and for plenty groups then for Facebook. People they share information will be very misleading, or information with the source we don't know the source, and with this thing if it create confusion and then it make people they go catch this disease. I beg we will look at the beg way. Now, apart from this idea for immune system, we're already activists they talk away that thing. I beg papa and money, we don't talk say me picking they know they go school, we they keep them for house, because we don't want me to die, they don't want me to catch this sick, and they don't want me to catch and bring up for you, or bring up for neighbor, or bring up for grandmammy where they for house, or for grandpa. But it don't be say people they notice, like for whether for Douala or for Yaoundé or for Babusam or for Bamenda, where some people they once they begin they know they for school, they even send them for market me they go sell. I beg una picking away the day house because sick day outside, they know day house because they just day for normal holiday, for the enjoy holiday. So more instead look now for different ways where we fit to teach the picking there. And I think the Ministry of Secondary Education they try now for see how they fit gather some lesson then they share them for picking them. But even in the meantime, plenty of people they get our people they get like application the way you fit download. If you be GC picking, you fit the revise for house, then or if you go for their website, you see old question, past question, you revise the question there for house. So plenty things in there, and even we as teachers they are the best. We even create time. We did make videos like the one where they make an answer. So instead, not just we talk about corona, but maybe for inside the video you teach, you deliver lesson. You can go listen for that lesson. They fish share them for here for Facebook, they fish share them for YouTube. For some countries, then I think in either Pakistan or Iran, one of the Middle Eastern countries, they use their television for teach. So they invite teacher, he come for national television, or even like if he come for whether CRTV, or he come for Equinox, or he come for Canal 2 International, he go come teach, the teach lesson where picking the follow up house. So we get plenty way they will fit do teaching now. We fit teach for the Facebook where they talk now, so as I do so, we fit turn this thing into a classroom. We fit teach through YouTube. We fit teach through email address. We even teach through text message. In the worst case, because as we even talk on Facebook and YouTube, now mostly people the way they day for big towns, for big city, where they get access to this thing. And what about our picking the way they day for villages, where maybe difficulty they forget Facebook, but even by text message, we fit summarize some, we send them through text message. So instead for the same picking outside for go sell for market or for go do anything where if you put the picking for trouble. I think say maybe for farm, picking if you go farm where you know if the farm the picking one go the way it take taxi, it be risky, or where it take bus. But if the farm they will picking if you come go the way what kind of for food go reach farm come back for house where you know the mingle with people there. I think say if you go, but market na wrong place for picking na a beg. Market na wrong for picking. Market like Yaoundé market for Mokolo or Machine Vogby or whatever, all the market they will get. And so our market then mainly open market where people they circulate for the way over plenty. May we look at that thing. So that may not be say we don't close school for keep our picking there and for keep ourselves fine for no catch sick. Then we instead speaking there, they say we they go do market and then they will go fall for inside sick. Certainly some issue they deal with. They come up if they lock down because of the coronavirus. It take long time. If it take like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it be clear. Some people they are already the year and I be already complain a bit. They talk to me government think about that thing because other government they think about that thing. No, we think about waiting for do maybe for compensate landlords them or for beg them. They not touch person even not be able to pay rent because this thing they will happen. If scientists then no find medicine for this thing, find a quick and then we finish up. So just imagine say the lockdown will be like 3 weeks, 3 months or 4 months for go. Some people they do it, they work for private sector where maybe their company will get money again for pay, or maybe their boss will be wicked. But I wonder why person will be wicked if he be able for pay. Because even around the years, some people they try for some private schools, they will pay their teachers in a half salary where people they don't go home because of sickness. The thing that they call them force majeure na thing wey it come surprise all man, no man no be prepared. So we no fit dey punish ourselves for this thing. Make we pay ourselves. If we be for private sector, more we pay, and then make government think to wait for do in turn if the thing wan go for long. So for help people then to they no go be able maybe even for buy chop for house because they don't lose their job, or they no go be able to pay their rent. It be true, so even some landlord and landlady they depend only for their house for chop, but this thing a force majeure. Once it don't be force majeure, I think say all will feel understand, because even people the way they get school, they get other businesses, things they don't be closed down, and no man no be the expect, no man no be the wait for this thing. So therefore be able for sacrifice one or two things for fight this thing, make it can pass. And so other thing they whether we like it or not, if this sickness continue to grow, government must get for release people that for prison there. Pakistan, Iran, I think that this country they don't already do one, because if we not do, all man knows say our prison they be over congested, they be terribly congested. That means so they see small rooms where normally that one person or two people be so for day. If you want to see when 15, 20, 25 people a day. It means as we see the joke now, and I see people they see they take it thing lightly. Some people they go tell you say, oh, lockdown over effective. Who lockdown effective? Now you and me. So if for that, if people they say the doctor say lockdown over here be effective, are the suspects? It means the people they say they go anyhow, go visit our people, our brothers and sisters, they prison. We person if they carry the virus, go get for prison, we don't know. And if you think enter for any one of our prison, then would they like catastrophe go there for prison. And there's some other country that's at the top. They don't already take measures. They free people them from prison there, because it's better to have those people alive than to make people die for nothing. Because prison are place where they put person for correctly, and sometimes would ever even be in some cases we get plenty people there for prison even for political reasons. So if the thing get for go for long, like one issue this way, government will get for think fine about this issue, how for stop this thing for not go for prison there. It will be very important to think about this thing. So in the same direction now, because I want to round off, I want to finish this video, and I want to reach the one for yesterday. Even as I talk about congestion for our prison, but even for our homes, then we stop use the word congested. Though normally, naturally, culturally, we be na people that would live plenty for house, we live plenty for compound. Now a natural thing for we live plenty for one house, we live plenty for one compound. Now a natural cultural thing. But when you look again, you discover say because we don't already get war for inside Anglophone zone there. Before the disease they come now. Plenty of our city then for Francophone zone there. Picking them flop for houses, then where they even run, picking them and mama then where they run for palava for what they come. It means a house, normal house where we already get plenty people. They don't get again over plenty people. So we get for taking measures, because the more we get plenty for house, the more this thing feel easily spread if one person catch up for house. So maybe we limit the way we the waka, we know they go any place anyhow. No, we limit bar them. If we must drink, we go buy and can't drink for house, as I talked yesterday. But most importantly, we take personal hygiene, take the instruction the way they did for website of World Health Organization seriously about how to wash hand. So maybe we make sure it's around there for hand. We set some special place for house. I know because plenty of we will not even get tap for house, and then plenty of taps and we'll get them because come water and wait where they did. Water no the flow plenty of the time, or water one flow even water dirty, but we no get for the go about blaming now. We get for the focus and waiting for do for survive this thing. We need for survive this thing. So because we need for survive this thing, for else we fit try even I know say we've been a very creative and intelligent people that we not forget that you fit take even gallon, you fix the gallon way the way you fit cut small angle for the gallon, you even add something with it like mop for tap. So that you feel the pour water for them. You set aside that small place as the portion of the house where all man they go wash hand for the ones who don't go outside. And then if possible, if I for buy hand sanitizer to keep our house. But if that will not be easy, maybe because we know the same for supermarket or for market, at least soup day. Even if soup no day, even Omo, if you wash hand with Omo. So at least in the worst case, even if soup no day, we will get Omo. We'll get a specific place, special place for house where we wash hand for day, or special bucket. And another thing will be very important for doing, I say, when person go outside, If the person go on a walk because some work they see they go on, or person run go buy something for market, but at the discourage market plenty. If it be possible for avoid market, may man no go. But if you must go, you go, come back. And even also advise you once you enter, come for house. Make you when you enter for house. When I hear me fine, make you not touch something for house. As you enter, come not touch calabash, not touch cup, not touch that bucket with the wash hand for day. Make it being a person where it there for inside house, we never come or go. Where it go take water now, either for that cup, pour am for you, you wash am into bucket, you wash am, or if you wash am with the bucket, after washing now, they get for throw away that water and wash that bucket to fine. So I dey repeat, remember when it come from outside, I dey talk to because we get for adapt and adopt this thing according to our realities. For plenty of our places, we get water, we would go carry am for gallon, or go carry am for bucket, then we dey fetch am with big cup, or maybe mug, then we pour am into small cups we drink. Na a normal and natural thing we dey do. But now, because for plenty places wey this hand washing thing be very effective. Na place dem wey sink dey for house, where all man dey wash their hand na on sink. Sink, that means that place where tap dey for house, where you go turn on the tap. But even so, thing we plenty people dey do where even me I dey do na say if I come in that way and want use tap, I go make sure say I beg person wey don already dey house may help themselves or open the tap for me. If person no dey around, I will make sure that I no use na my hand for open tap. I go even use na like my elbow. I go try use that part of my arm, but not my hand for try push the tap this thing for open up. It be very important for do all these things because we dey live only one life. We dey live only one life. So make we no loss because of this. So as I talk, I dey repeat the palaver because we dey congested for houses. Make we take good measures. Because for some of our houses, we get one mama or grandmama or grandpapa where they will be as they ever always be normal thing, very natural thing, will be fine. We enjoy mama as they tell we story, then they tell we things in the past, they be with we. So mama, grandmama feed their house, grandpapa feed their house. Some brother or some sister feed their house, we even eat the sick. We maybe even know say the sick, but they hide the sick. Or you know say the sick, but we the sick. Even some small boy or some small girl feed their house, we the sick, we will not even know. Say the sick, as I don't already talk, because we know that all we will there for danger. But the day like say as medical experts they talk, when this thing enter for your skin meet up, you will be old person after from 60 up, or where you don't already get some sick, where you don't weaken your immune system, it be again the danger, the skip level. So if I say as we dey for house now, plenty where we gather some of we run come now because they run for the danger of the war. They come now, house they don't all our house they don't flop, but we get for must manage for survive this thing together. We get for survive this thing, all of we get for survive this thing together. And for survive together, I don't talk, more to wash hand as the is. Not to touch your face, not to touch your nose, not to touch your mouth anyhow. Especially when you don't come or go outside. Especially when you don't come or go outside, it means if you go outside, you touch chair for down for motor, you touch chair for balance your skin fine for chair for Okada, or you touch whether door for open for office or so you touch back for market, or you even move money here for market for buy something, you the market person give you balance. All these things that they make we expose our hands. Now why that way did they advise make we not touch our face, because the easiest entry route then for this virus for person is skin na in mouth, na in nostrils and na in eyes. So it quickly enter for mouth or for nose or for eye there. But now the easiest entry points there. So make we look out for the just go up. It's not true. That very big temptation, hand of our life will go up for you. And again, when it already talk, they talk again, na talk say, fight for the go hand for the then I see some small devil can't enter your hand, they just talk, make the hand they go up. In fact, that's small itches them. We get for be able now for overcome them. I remember someone when they itch me yesterday, I just laugh. So you get to be able to just laugh when each they do you now some kind of thing where they tempt you to go touch your nose or go touch your eye or go touch your mouth. Especially when you don't come out outside, when you never come back for your house, wash your hand and proper with water and soap. Then you dry your hands, and that means you take something like a napkin or towel, you dry your hand and they find out for that time at least if you accidentally touch your mouth or your nose or your eye, of a fear. But it be very dangerous for they outside, then you begin to touch your mouth or to touch your nose or to touch your eye. So for the finish, I talk for house, maybe we try to get to take. In fact, if not me for my house now, so I go even just put some person will be in charge of for the reinforcement of these measures. Some person if you even arrange for house, place some person there for house will be able for ask who say you come over. when you enter, come to get some person get for day for house. You be maybe a secretary, or if he appoint you, we even call his secretary in charge of health for house that time. He think that for know where you go. Or wait till you go do for the when you come back, you explain where you go. And then some person be in charge of that small corner who will fix for the wash hand for the maybe for the entrance of the house or for some small corner of the house. But with the law, I will get for must respect law. I say any man where he come out go outside like for market, like for workplace, like as he come back, he therefore must pass through that place, wash your hand and proper. If possibility no they forget like mop for tap for turn am, make the water the flow na down. Then make person day for help so that may you not go come out outside, come touch those things that as you dey wash your hand, because there another danger dey if you come to touch the cup, you touch the bucket, you touch the calabash, you touch this and that for wash your hands. It will be very important for keep people the way they be in charge for house, even small beginning of house, whether big people they no be joking matter. This will take them very serious. We take the matter very serious. So make we look at ourselves. May we not share information, we will not be very sure about the source of the information. May we know which side for go get information. We have a website and like World Health Organization. And may we know which kind of news channel or news website they for take information for they not be for blogs there, because some blog I feel the tongue like yes. So may we look at ourselves. May we practice the basic rules we already there. May we avoid crowding, whether there are 10 people, then may we avoid them. May we create distance, even when you do worker. Maybe you create distance between you and any person, because the motto for now, and I say maybe you don't say everyone is a suspect, all man being a suspect, all man, even me by videos career. So the truth I say you get for distrust every man about this thing, but at the same time you get for protect every man. So it means say any person around you, especially once you don't go out, come back for house, you get for know say if you be potential carrier, but at the same time you also get for noticing a role for protect you or prevent you. So now why that will get for be one another a keeper. So not just come off a road see, because this virus, if the enter person in skin, sometimes it take like 10 days or 14 days before it started show symptoms. So not just see person because if they work off a road, they fine, they smile, you don't even know which side don't already travel, go, you don't know how many people don't already salute since morning, you don't know. So just assume that all man now carrier, but at the same time also know say you therefore protect yourself and everybody. And once you don't build this kind of mindset, I think say we will be able to survive this thing. I think say we will survive, and God will surely help you for survive. For sure, God will help you for survive. Thank you so much. So I will check if comment there we need answer, and if I don't see any comment we need answer, I will get for finish the talk. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro, Maxine. I love you. Yes. Thank you, Sis Petula. Yes, I chose for talk with pigeon because I know there's plenty of our mama, papa, brother, sister, and they talk this pigeon. And this pigeon again, continue our like I'm about pigeon. I say plenty of we for Cameroon, whether we be in Anglophone or we be in Francophone, plenty of we would talk pigeon and we hear pigeon. But you know, say plenty of the communicate the way, whether Minister of Public Health, they move them, or even the thing about the direct you, if you go check out for the website of World Health Organization, like they for English, or maybe in some cases it will be for French. And we not be all person for we if you talk correct French or correct English. So it fine for we at the big especially health expert there. For broke the thing fine for pidgin. And then even in some cases for broke and fine for country talk. Broke and fine for country talk about this hard thing for wash hand, how it be for wash hand, how maybe we no joke about the thing. Then we share and within our communities there. Because I think there's some chiefs them, some funds them for West region, they already write and communicate that they share them for the people that I hope say our fund them, they will be able to do and do so, or even Lanido. It will be very important for the talk for this kind of very urgent matter. For talk with the year. For this kind of thing we keep carry that thing where they call them grammar, we go ever for water. Because thing will be important now. So now me and you for day. Now say me make you and me make we survive. So pigeon it be very good for helping for that direction. Thank you, John. Thank you, Kwai. Clovis, thank you, bro. Yes, we pray that the issue of rent and prison be given to you. Yes, that's a serious issue. The issue of rent and the issue of salaries of people for private sector, especially people that from some private schools, it gets to be very serious because we know some proprietors, but not all. Some proprietors are doing so excellent in the way they pay their teachers, but some of them they're funny. They like for will come for last month of the year. They even cut salary into half, or they know. So and now I don't start the year rumor say some of them don't already for this month. So because they don't close down school, they pay half salary. So that the issue then this will get for taken very serious. Not only for teaching sector, for other private sector. Then similar we go the year similar story. I think we get for take it. However, the issue about rents and salaries for people that for private sector very serious, and also protect this issue about prison, because we get prison they will be over congested, and if the virus spread go for the wahala go dey, big wahala go dey, and we therefore stop that wahala may not happen. We no get for lose person for security thing. We don't already lose enough people then through war. Make we not lose people then again through this thing. Thank you, Fredo. Thank you, Shefa. Thank you, everybody. If person get question, if you type am now, if question not dey, I thank una ask una listen. Make una not forget video they were making yesterday will be long and we get more information and links then. Very correct links then if you go for them go get better information. Because me, I just been a concerned citizen. No, I not be doctor, I not be nurse, I not be pharmaceutical worker. Me, I know now for do work with pen and chalk. I did find for whole chalk draw for board lab down sing with picking the or write book, but I not be doctor for medical field, I not be pharmaceutical person, but I be concerned citizen, and I be point we for which I forget the correct information with medical experts and don't put up. So I thank una. May we not pray, for we will pray, for we will believe for prayer, and we will pray. But even as we pray, may we take and respect all medical instructions where they give it. And if they put it for quarantine, not be punishment, make us not think quarantine a punishment. Quarantine for save you and for save the rest of we. So may God help we, may God help make this thing pass quick, make this thing end quick, and go day fine. Now take care. Bye bye.